And we're back with another episode of the Lakers Fast Break podcast. It's pregame, everyone. Thanks for joining us. It is Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much for watching this and truly appreciate it. For the Lakers Fast Break, Pop Culture Cosmos, where we cover the latest news and trends in pop culture each and every week, twice a week, wherever you get your podcasts, and also as well, Inside Sports Fantasy Football. No, the NFL wildcard weekend is going on right now, but we are going to go ahead and talk some Lakers, but go ahead and check out our thoughts on what's going on with the NFL wildcard weekend right there at Inside Sports Fantasy Football when you get the chance. Plus also the Lakerholics crew, Lakerholics.com. They want to go ahead and chat tomorrow. So looks like we have a Sunday morning chat for the Lakerholics. But go ahead and hear what they have to say at Lakerholics.com. Plus also our good friends as well at Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. In fact, he's right there commenting right there. It is Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, plus also, of course, when you've got great friends like Empire Jeff TV, Lakers in 5, the Larry Lakers Dribbling Chit Chat, also as well, got to go ahead and give a big shout out to John from Lakers Corner and the John McCalian channel. Please like all these channels. And speaking of everyone that's out there, please like and subscribe so you get the latest notifications on when we go live on the air with the latest Lakers Fast Break podcast. Well, good evening, everyone. It is a Saturday evening in the middle of the NFL wild card weekend. I know one of the games was delayed to Monday due to inclement weather, and the other one is being played as of now. And of course, the Houston Texans already defeated the Cleveland Browns, but the Lakers still have a season to go ahead and continue on with. And right now, they are looking up in the Western Conference standings. They are the odd team out right now. They're 11th place in the Western Conference with a 19-20 record. They are facing off against the Utah Jazz, the team right above them in the Western Conference at 20-20. So we will see what happens. But of course, there always has to be a caveat this season to every single game that we play and every single game that we go against. And unfortunately, Felix, good to have you here, my friend, as well on Facebook. We have no LeBron for tonight. He has been deemed out with his ankle soreness due to turning it, I guess, in the previous game in the terrible loss to Phoenix. Unfortunately, so no LeBron tonight. I'm going to go ahead here in a minute. Go ahead and give you the lineups as reported on by both Mike Trudell and Jovan Buha. It is going to be, here we go, without LeBron tonight, it is the starters D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves. So we do have our playoff duo, and the duo that was in the starting lineup for after the trade deadline. And of course, they were slotted in there. So we will have them in the lineup tonight. Torian Prince, Cam Reddish, and Anthony Davis. So Darvin Ham is already starting the game by pissing off Z by going to a 3-guard lineup already out there. So yes, she is not going to be happy if she hasn't heard already what the situation is. So yes, the Lakers are throwing a 3-guard lineup out there tonight when they go and face off against the Utah Jazz. What are your thoughts out there? Can we still get it done without LeBron? I do want to hear your thoughts. I will be simulcasting the game on playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. Truly appreciate you stopping by. Great to have you here. Give a big shout out to, again, Felix on Facebook. Cannot thank you enough for taking the time to watch. You've been a longtime viewer on Facebook, and I cannot thank you enough for being a part of what we do here at the Lakers Fast Break. But for the Lakers tonight, again, if they're going to have a smaller lineup that they're starting out with, they do need to go ahead and have a strong first quarter because Utah has been on a roll. Utah has, there are 8-2 in their last 10. They have come back from what many thought was going to be a year of the tank. They are now in 10th place, a half game ahead of the Lakers. So if the Lakers lose, they would fall even further in the Western Conference standings, which would not actually be good at all for the Lakers, and the questions would arise even more. So it is imperative that the Lakers, after a dismal 2-3 homestand, to get the job done tonight. Of course, right there at Utah. So we'll go ahead and see what happens. But I do want to go ahead and mention that the Lakers are going in once again a little bit shorthanded without LeBron James in the lineup. Rui Hashimura is off the injured list, so he will be playing in the game tonight. Well, that is good to hear. Uh, Felix says, means hopefully we know how to step up. Hopefully we will know how to step up. Mission 24 says Austin needs to go off alongside AD. Also, they need to have more support as well. Couldn't agree with you more. Felix says, let's go Dolphins. Absolutely. On for him. Tua looks like they're battling right now. They are down 13-7 in the second quarter in the Frigid Bowl right now in the playoffs right there in Kansas City. Kier says, whatever happens, Lakers will be 2024 NBA champs. Kiers, like that positivity. Truly appreciate you joining us. Hopefully, you've already liked and subscribed to what we're doing right here at the Lakers Fast Break. And if you have, it is immensely and immensely appreciated, just like everyone out there. But yes, the Lakers go in tonight shorthanded. No LeBron. Obviously, still no Gabe Vincent. We're going to go ahead and see what happens. But Rui Hashimura will be part of the rotation tonight. What are your thoughts out there? We want to hear it in the chat or LakersFastBreak at yahoo.com. Sequoia Kubro, hopefully all is well with you, my friend. Truly appreciate it. May the force be with you as always. I will say, though, that again, with the Lakers, you're going to have to make sure, even with the small lineup, transition. Defense on the perimeter will be a key. Can they go ahead and guard the three-pointer much better than they have been? We'll see. I know that this is the guard alignment that this season has been really bad from the perimeter in Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell. Both individuals have been cited for their poor defense. So I'm hoping that we can go ahead and get a little bit better defense from both of those individuals tonight. Cam Reddish, he's going to have to step up offensively and give us what we need defensively. And of course, the rebounding. Rebounding is going to be a key. Can the Lakers stay even or even try and get a rebounding advantage tonight with the smaller lineup? We'll see. Felix, better coaching is needed. I could not agree with you more. Is Darvin Ham going to be the individual that will provide that better coaching? We'll have to wait and see. Pockets needs to be more vocal. Felix, I said that. And I had said this actually, if you, I know you probably missed our playback of the Toronto game, but I was saying whatever you think of Darko, Coach Darko for Toronto, he was at least out there during the course of the game, clapping his hands, communicating with the bench, but communicating and yelling at the players out there on the court. He was communicating. He was active. Meanwhile, 5 feet away, Darvin Ham, hands in the pockets. The body language says it all. You expect to give your team to give its all, and how can they when it just looks like you're not doing the same thing yourself? So I agree with you. Kiers, do you think we can get both Zach LaVine and Murray? No, I don't think we have enough assets to get both. I think you're going to have to commit one or the other. I know I was arguing with Andrew and last week on Zach LaVine, but since Zach LaVine has come back, I am going to give him some credit. He has actually played more like the player we have seen before this season, where he's been more consistent from the three. He's been scoring. Still sucks on defense, as you saw. They got lit up for 140 the other night, but his offensive game as a scoring punch, and he has been shooting better from the outside. That's going to be more attractive to Lakers. Do I still think there's the fear and the possibility that if we trade for Zach LaVine, it could end up being like Russell Westbrook and you're sitting on $150 million? There is that possibility, especially given his injury history, and he's not been able to give you complete seasons in the past outside of just 1 or 2 seasons. So again, it's going to come with a caveat, but I am not fully off on the Zach LaVine train at this point in time. DeJounte Murray, I had actually started those rumors, I believe, because I was one of the first people that had mentioned it. I had thrown it out there weeks before anybody else in the media had did. So I'm going to say he doesn't solve all the answers, Kierce. He doesn't check every box, but he is an upgrade over what we have right now in the backcourt in Austin Reeves, or also as well D'Angelo Russell. So if you can get that, I do think he is an upgrade. He is a good team defender, one-on-one defender. He's okay at best on that. He has been shooting average, but he can also go ahead and do something that really Austin Reeves has a hard time doing, and that is being a point guard and a good distributor, good playmaker for this team. As an off ball or as a secondary playmaker, I think that's Austin's role. Probably, at this point in time, when it comes to what he was seeing, especially with his defensive liabilities, probably a role as a six man off the bench will ultimately be his best position, I think, still, because his defensive liabilities against first team units seems to rear its ugly head at the most inopportune times down the stretch. No matter how many clutch shots that you say he can hit out there, it's also playing clutch defense at the other end as well. Um, yeah, Felix says they better not date AR-15 or they better not trade AR-15. Felix, I'm not on board with that, to be honest with you. Be respectful of you on that. Um, I think he is a asset that you might want to look into trading because I don't think, as someone who uh, buys into his defense, his horrific defense just really is going to be a problem long term for the Lakers as long as they want to keep him in that starting lineup. So you might want to look into utilizing him as an asset to maybe save you a first round pick or another first round pick that you have to give up because the more of those first round picks and the more future that you sell out now in order to try and get well, it's going to be really hard for the team down the road to provide you 2, 3, 4 years down the line a team worth watching. Alan says Prince is on marking him. That's not going to turn out well for us unless he stays on the outside. Alan says Ham makes the wrong move at the wrong time. I'm not going to sit here and disagree with you on that because the proof has been in the pudding. The Lakers are right now 19-20 and obviously are not having a great season. Jeremy, LeBron is out tonight. LeBron is out tonight with a sore ankle, so he is not playing in the game tonight, whether you want to say it's for rest or for the ankle. Supposedly actually I did see him twisted a little bit in that Phoenix game. I guess it was bad enough to where he's not going to be able to play tonight. Kier says, fun question. What if back in 2018, the Lakers signed Paul George and LeBron and then trade for AD? How many titles would you have won? I think we would have won at least one more if with PG because you wouldn't have had to worry about playoff PG and just needed to get a good contribution from him because you had LeBron and AD out there going alongside with him. So, yeah, I would have said at least one more. But then again, also depends on who they pair alongside those three. That would have been the case as well. Alan says Utah's on a long winning streak. Yes, their record is deceiving. They've won 8 out of their last 10, Alan, so they are a hot team. But then again, we cooled off the Clippers, who were a hot team earlier this week. We're going to have to do it again to get back into the top 10 in the Western Conference because we're currently out at 11th place right now in the Western Conference. Adam says, do you know who's starting for LeBron? I put it in the chat earlier, but let me see if I can pop it in again, see if I still have it in there. Adam, this is for you. Put it in the chat right there. The Lakers starters for tonight is Russell and Reeves, reviving the old backcourt that a lot of people had hoped that they would get back into. Taurean Prince, Cam Reddish, and Anthony Davis. So Taurean Prince is your power forward. Cam Reddish moves to small forward. So essentially, this is Z's worst nightmare in a 3-guard lineup. So yes, absolutely, it's not going to be good. Alan says, how do we play defense? I don't know on the perimeter because you and I both know, and you and I both seen, and you and I both talked about this, whether it's here or on playback, that the perimeter defense for the Lakers by Russell and Reeves is part of the reason why those two just couldn't hack starting with each other earlier this season. So we'll have to see what's going on with that. Bloodhound 73 says this won't end well. Maybe Utah will regress. Maybe their run will. This is an overbloated run, like Alan was saying. So yeah, hopefully we will go ahead and be able to get that done tonight. But Magic Man is already on playback right now, so go ahead and make sure you check him out over the course of the evening. But it is the Lakers Fast Break. It is Gerald Glassford along with myself and you out there, my good friends, at the Lakers Fast Break community. Truly appreciate you doing. What is that lineup? JSJ is saying. Yeah, that's what I thought people would say. Where is Z? She must be ecstatic. Alan, I hope you're being facetious because you and I both know she hates those 3 guard lineups indeed. Current Affair says hopefully Utah being on a back-to-back will help us out. I hope so, but then again, it was the first game was at home, so I don't think they since they didn't have to travel, they'll be a little tired, but they wouldn't be. I don't know. I'm hoping that that'll be the case, Kurt, as well. Adam says Rui should be playing instead of Prince. Prince and Cam don't enough between them. Yeah, I agree, Adam, or at least take Cam Reddish out of the lineup and put Rui in there if you really want to go with those guards. But yeah, I know. I hear you on that because they don't between them. Prince and Cam don't score enough. Prince has to really get hot from the perimeter in order for them to go ahead and do well tonight. Is Wood healthy for tonight? I'm looking right now from what I'm seeing. I do not see him listed as an out. I know he had the migraine. He was listed as probable yesterday. So Darvin Ham is commenting on him. I think it's that he is going to be playing tonight. I'm going to check one last time, but yeah, I think he did comment earlier today that he is going to be playing tonight for the game. So yes, they're all available. Yes, according to Yovav Buha, he just posted that Davis, Reddish, Russell, as we know, and Christian Wood are all available. So the only players that are out, unfortunately, are LeBron James and Gabe Vincent for tonight. So yes, no LeBron, no Gabe Vincent, but yes, Magic Man is on right now on playback. If you want to join him here in just a couple minutes, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. It is Gerald Glassford. Truly appreciate you stopping by. Mission 24 says, may the force be with D'Lo and his hero ball tonight. Yeah, we're going to have to get good games. We're going to have to get really solid games from the backcourt tonight. D'Lo and Austin are going to have to step up in order for us to get the victory tonight. AD has to be his dominant self, and we have to get one more player to have a really good game in order to get this done. Little Chris says Ham will live and die with Prince and Cam in the lineup. Little Chris, I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm not going to disagree with you on that. He's, he waits until Prince has a hot game from the outside to justify himself. But in order to do that, we have to suffer through 3 or 4 bad Prince games, and that seems to be the problem. Wood should start. I would say I would agree with you, JS. He's been the hot player for the Lakers. Why not give him a shot? Put some size inside for the Lakers. But, I mean, they teased a little bit the other game. Well, he was in there before he had the migraine. That some time with AD. Yeah, so it looked like they had tried to work with each other on that. I think that would have probably been the better option I would have chose tonight. Or Rui Hashimura in there instead of Cam Reddish. That would have been my thought there. Or you could put him for Prince as well. So that would have been my thought. That would have been my deal. But, and again, Darvin Ham's lineups have perplexed many, including myself, as I said on this show. So hopefully we will be able to get it done. Jeremy says 0 defense being played on that perimeter. Jeremy, that's the thing. I mean, that's what we've talked about. Austin Reeves, he got burned continuously in the last game against Phoenix. He's been burned continuously throughout the season. I mean, you have to give and take. You have to expect that he's going to get burned on that end. So he's got to make you pay. He has got to make them pay on the offensive end. If they're going to score 20 on him, he has to score 20 on them to get it done. Zangerstein is here, folks. Zangerstein is in the chat. She has said that this starting lineup is fugly. And Zangerstein, all I can say is that we had a feeling you would dislike this. Small ball Ham is this. What the heck is going on? Current Affairs says Sexton, Markkanen, and Clarkson have been playing well lately. That they have. Whether or not it's, looking good for trades or what have you. Yes, Utah has been playing a lot better lately. Starting lineup by someone says that should have been D'Lo, Prince, Rui, AD, and Wood. I think that would probably have been a better lineup. Or if you want to put in Cam for Prince, up to you on that one. If you wanted to put Cam in there for a little bit better defense on that. Zangerstein says, Kurt, no. We have already started getting Z upset and the game hasn't even started yet. My gosh. JSJ says we already lost because of this lineup. Sharky says Davis Windler. Our first Dylan Windler reference of the evening. Hayes, Christian Wood, Christian Wood and Woods. Okay. All right. That's very creative of you, Sharky, and I'll leave it at that. Zangerstein says Ham just won't quit on that small ball. It doesn't work. Kurt Affair says Z. Hopefully Ham will make some quick rotations, but we know he won't. But again, the Lakers are playing tonight in Utah. They are in 11th place in the Western Conference. Truly appreciate you joining us here on the Lakers Fast Break. Don't forget, I will be simulcasting the game out tonight on all of our platforms, so go ahead and look forward to that. But it is Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much again for watching and listening. Again, the Lakers have to win this game to get back in the Western Conference playoff picture. They're in 11th place in the Western Conference. Sharky is still on Windler and Hayes. And you know what, Sharky? Windler should get some minutes tonight. There's no reason why you can't give him a look and say, hey, you know what? Let's get the kid a shot. Let's give Christie some minutes. I was arguing back and forth with Rodell, and I said, Rodell, this is his time to shine. There's no LeBron in there. Okay, you can't use LeBron as an excuse tonight because he's not in there, although you may still use that as an excuse. It's now time to go ahead and play a little bit more Max Christie. It's now time to go ahead and play a little bit more Dylan Windler. Skylar Mays did well in the garbage time of the Phoenix game. Shouldn't he get some more looks? Who knows? Why not? At this point, you need to try more things if you're Darvin Ham, because the reliance on the players that you've gotten so far and the two-way ineffectiveness that you've gotten from each of them has been deplorable at best. Zangerstein says, honestly, give me Mays. That guy can attack the paint. Austin fell in love with the mid-range too much. Sharky says, Windler needs offense, rebounds. Yeah, he's obviously bought into the 22 points and 33 rebounds Dylan Windler got in his last G League game. You never know. Again, give the kid a shot. See what he can do. Hopefully Christian Wood can continue the flow that he had coming off the bench and play well for us. Hopefully he has alleviated, the whatever migraine issues he has, and hopefully he feels better and will be able to contribute tonight. Sharky says Hayes and Christian Wood teamwork. Okay, if you want the big man lineup, okay, there you go. Kurt Affair says, I still say let Sharky play 20, 30 minutes. Why not? Let Sharky play some minutes. There you go. Kurt, all right. Kurt, you are all set on that. You should coach the team, Kurt. Put Sharky in there for 20 to 30 minutes and see what happens. Sometimes it can't look any worse, Kurt. You got to admit that. Zangerstein says, we know Ham is just throwing things, hoping something will stick. This is just a bad process. Yeah, we've said this before in the show, Zangerstein. He's been throwing darts to see if anything sticks. And unfortunately, so far, he has not been able to find consistent rotations at all. A lot of that is on him, but you got to put also on the players themselves for not executing on both ends of the floor, and him not being able to find lineups that will work with each other to get execution on both sides of the floor consistently. Sharky says, I got to fight giants. You would be fighting giants if you were in the league, my friend. Yes, you would be. Kurt says, don't let me down. That's up between you and Sharky there, Kurt, as far as that one I'm concerned. I'm going to leave that one alone. But it is the Lakers fast break. It is the Lakers heading off against the Utah Jazz. They're at the Delta Center. Again, Sean Grice is there right now on playback.tv/Lakers fast break. And as soon as the game starts, I will switch over to the simulcast and bring him live to you on all these outlets. And then, of course, the best post game in town is, of course, right here at the Lakers Fast Break. The game is about to start. Looking forward to it. Hopefully you will enjoy it as well. It is the Lakers Fast Break. The game is about to start. The lineups, as I said, Taurean Prince, Cam Reddish, Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves, and D'Angelo Russell. For the Utah Jazz, they're lining up with, survey says, Fontecchio, Markkanen, Collins, Sexton, and Chris Dunn. So they've got a lot of good bench power coming off the bench. Jordan Clarkson, Also, they've got some other good players as well coming off the bench for them as well. So, yeah, definitely looking forward to the game tonight. Can the Lakers get it done? Can they get back into the Western Conference playoff picture? They're in 11th place right now. Can they get back into 10th? We'll find out tonight. Truly appreciate you joining us for the pregame and looking forward to seeing if you're going to be a part of our simulcast and our postgame as well, right here at the Lakers Fast Break Podcast.